some new holochrome shadows, metallic shadows. Let's swatch, let's create, let's jump into it. I have the new Build Your Own palette singles from DeDe's Signature. I am really looking forward to playing with these shadows. We have 6 single shadows in this magnetic palette. 2 of these did come in this little like single magnetic compact. I am gonna swatch all these. We're gonna create with DeDe's Signature's newest launch. I will link to these down below in the description box. I do have an affiliate code with DeDe's Signature. It is Heather. If you're ever shopping the site, if you ever want to save. But they are launching not only this empty magnetic palette, but 4 holographic single shadows and 2 metallic shadows. So let me quickly pop up swatches for you. You can see there are 4 that are multi-chrome, holochrome type of shadows and 2 metallics. So we're definitely going to play with these on the eyes today. I want to create, I want to see how they perform and kind of give you my thoughts at the end. Just from swatching these 4 right here being the holochromes and then the 2 metallics, it does seem like the metallics are very intense, whereas the holographic multichromes are more on the subtle side. So I'm excited to get these on the eyes. We are going to see if we can fit all 6. We'll do like 2 different eye looks so I can do as much as possible, get a feel for these, and then at the end I will give you my kind of first impression thoughts. So let me throw down an eyeshadow primer, zoom y'all in, and we'll create. Okay, before I go in with the new singles, I'm just popping a little bit of Rudolph cookies from the Jingle Bell Ruby palette right into my socket, down around and on the outer portion of my lid, just to let us start with a matte. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. This is the Envious Sparkle Holographic Shadow. So I'm going to pick this up on a brush from my Sigma set. After I have it picked up, I'm going to spray my brush with a little setting spray. I'm going to spray all of these shadows with setting spray after I pick them up. And then we're going to see how this looks right in the center of our lid. Okay, so I'm going to pop this right on the center of my lid. That is really pretty. I can definitely see that sparkle. I think it looks even prettier on the lid than it did in my swatches. The shimmer to it looks to be very fine. Isn't that pretty? I can definitely see that sparkle. These are not pressed glitters. I feel like every time I talk about a really sparkly palette, people are like, glitter, glitter, glitter. I'm like, no, not pressed glitter. So there is what we have with that first shade. Really, really pretty. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit. It seems to be a little bit more of a thin formula, so I wanna make sure I get this nice and opaque. I'm just going to press it on like this. There we go. That way it's built up how I like. And let me grab another brush and we'll go in with a different shade on this inner part of our lid. Next, I have the more like green gold shade. This is called Grassfield Sparkles and it is a holographic shadow. Okay, so this isn't going to have quite as much area to cover, but I'm going to try to really like pull this up so that it still has kind of some space to show. You're going to see the sparkle most, the more area you can give a multi-chrome or something like this. So I'm even going to kind of pull it right up in here. Very pretty though. I'm just going to press it off of my brush and then kind of disperse that sparkle a little bit. Maybe you can see some of that shift in the mirror. I know sometimes y'all like when I do that. Okay, next I'm going to grab my Sigma pencil brush and I'm going to grab Icy Crystal. This is the metallic shadow. So this is a different formula. It's not the holographic shadow, it's a metallic. All right, I'm just pressing this right on the inner corner. really intense. That is really pretty. I like the intensity of that one. So I'm gonna blend just a little bit where my shadows kind of meet. But we'll say this is our finished eye look. I'm going to put down the same matte over here. So I'm gonna put down my eyeshadow primer, go in with that same matte shade, and then we'll use the other 3 new shadows from DeDe's. Okay, so our eyes ready for shadow. I'm going to now use Tropical Island Holographic Shadow. I'm gonna pick this up on my brush from my Sigma set. I'm gonna spray it. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the other eye. I'm going to put this right in the center. And I did pick up a little more shadow on my brush than I did last time, because I do think that it looked the best when I went in with kind of a second layer and built it up a little bit. So I'm just going to press this off of my brush. I can definitely see that holographic sparkle. Really pretty. It's a very like fine sparkle too. So if you're not into the more like chunky type of glitter, not glitter, like shimmer or sparkle, then these definitely could be for you because they are laying down very smooth. Okay, the last holograph in this collection is Sparkle the Earth Holographic Shadow. So I'm gonna pick that up and we're gonna put it in the same place as we did this inner lid shade over here. All right, so I'm coming right here and I'm going to press that all right in here. I'm gonna bring it up like I did on the other side. And this is more of like a champagne gold to silver type shift. Really pretty. Let me see if I can show you on this side. But you're going to see it most intensely as you go about your day and you're like moving and talking and going in to different types of lighting. That's when it will be most intense. The last shadow is Ruby Frost, and this is our last metallic. And here it is on the inner corner. Super pretty. I'm going to throw on some mascara and I will be right back. All right, y'all, here are the 2 finished eye looks using all 6 shades from the Build Your Own palette from DeDe's Signature. This I will link in the description box to the DeDe's Signature site in case you were curious about any of these. These are super duper pretty. I was trying to think if I had any other holographic shadows like this in my collection, and I don't believe I do. I was looking at some of the other holographic shadows I have, and I do think these are really beautiful. I definitely feel like these 2 shades right down here have the strongest shift, but overall I think the formula is a little more on the subtle side. So if you were wanting to try some holographic shadows but you didn't like the intensity of maybe some of the other brands that I've shown here on my channel, I think you could really like these because you can see they definitely have that holographic sparkle. Really, really beautiful, but I think that you can wear these a little more toned down if you would like to. Now the 2 metallic shades are intense, like they are very intense metallics, and I'm excited to see DeDe's Signature doing something different rather than pre-made palettes, bringing out some singles. I think it's always fun when brands branch out. I do hope that in the new year, we see DeDe's Signature maybe upgrade their packaging a little bit. That's something I would like to see from the brand, but I do really like seeing them release a new kind of product category. I will link this palette down below. I also do have a short tutorial here on my channel using the Jingle Bell Ruby palette if you want to check that out. And yeah, I will link it all down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day. DeDe's Signature did send me these shadows early so I could play with them, and I'm super thankful for that. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye!